Yeah, hello everyone, welcome back. So yesterday we have seen again some very basics of cloud. So hopefully I hope you understood what is cloud computing now. And today we will see what we are going to learn in cloud computing and what are the roles and responsibilities we have as a cloud administrator. These are some of the things we need to learn today. Okay. So hopefully today will be the last demo class, and hopefully from tomorrow we will try to enter into the main concepts. We will try to understand more about cloud computing from tomorrow, or we'll go with the syllabus. We are still addressing this question only, what is cloud computing? Okay, from tomorrow hopefully we will see the other things. Fine. So if I start the session with the same question again, like what is cloud computing? Let us just see this question again, then hopefully we can go with the new topic for the day. So cloud computing is like, it is a on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. And instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, we can access technology service such as computing power, storage, database on as-needed basis from a cloud provider like AWS. Okay, it took some time for us to understand this simple definition, but it's a new technology, so we have to go through in details. Okay, can I go with any other? Okay, let us go with Citrix. Citrix is actually a very famous company. It is very closely related to Amazon. Why it is closely related to Amazon, or what is importance of Citrix in Amazon? It will take some time for us to understand, so I'm not going there as of now. But let me just read out the definition of Citrix. What it says in simple terms, cloud computing is a range of services delivered over the internet. A range of services delivered over the internet or the cloud. It means using remote servers to store and access data instead of relying on local hard drives and private data centers. Now, this is the definition which is more close to us actually. Why I'm saying more close to us? See, I created my Gmail account in the year 2004. 2004, yeah. From 2004, I'm using my personal Gmail account. That means how many years now? 16 years. 2004 I started using the Gmail account, and officially Amazon people, they started cloud in 2006. Means before they launched the cloud computing officially, I was using my Gmail account. That means actually I was using cloud only. In 2006 also I was using cloud. If someone was using a Gmail account, yeah, any Yahoo Mail account, whatever, if they were using this account in, let's say, 2000 or 1998, at that time also they were using cloud. So cloud is not something that is, which came like 3-4 years before. Before the name cloud computing came, actually, before the certifications came, or before companies started accepting cloud computing, we people were using cloud already, but we were not aware of the terminology cloud. Okay, how many of you are using Google Drive here? I hope many of you are using Google Drive, and you're using Google Drive before you join this cloud computing sessions, right? So when you were using the Google Drive is actually cloud. What it says here, see, it says clearly, it means using remote servers to store and access data instead of relying on local hard drive and private data centers. See, whenever I write any definition here, I will take the definition from the official company website or official company document. Okay, so this is the website I have taken from the Citrix. Okay, so it is closely relating to our scenario, right? So this is again what is cloud computing is all about. So we just need to keep our services, we just need to run our services, and we need to keep our data on some other server which is not under our control, which is under the control of some other company, a service provider, a cloud service provider. Got it, my friends? So like this, there are many cloud providers available. Now let us see what roles and responsibilities we have as a cloud administrator. Every administrator has some roles and responsibilities for sure. Like if you work in a company as a programmer, there is some responsibility for a programmer. If someone is working as a marketing person, there is some responsibility for him. If someone is an accounts person, there is some responsibility for him. Okay, Now, by the way, I just want to share one small news here. Like, before I started this session, I was reading some articles there, and I came across one article where they said they they mention actually many jobs there, around 6 to 7 jobs, different platforms they mention, and one of the platform was cloud computing, cyber security. This were the two jobs they mentioned there, and they said after the COVID era, the COVID is in a way, like we can say, it's nearly over, right? We are not expecting any third wave or whatever, so it is nearly over. So companies started hiring more people, whether it is Bangalore or Hyderabad or any city or any country. They started hiring more people, and if they have just mentioned the most required jobs are the most required professionals. So in this, cloud computing was there and this cyber security was there. Why I'm saying only cloud computing and security? Because it is related to our field. Maybe okay, there is something called programming related to some job. Maybe it was like something, or some other jobs are available, but the jobs which are related to our field, cloud computing and cyber security, this were the two jobs available there. Okay, so next 1 month, 45 days, 50 days, whatever time it will take us to finish this course. Hopefully once you done with this course, hopefully you'll be more than ready just to face the interview, and hopefully you'll get a better job or better package. So this is just to inform you, like all over the globe, this cloud computing job is in more demand. But now let us see why it is in more demand. Why the companies are opting for cloud. So if they're opting for cloud, obviously they have to go for a cloud engineer or a cloud administrator, right? HR may not manage cloud technologies. That's not possible. Okay, so they need to hire a cloud engineer or cloud architect. So let us see what are the responsibilities. Now, first of all, what we need to know here is we need to understand what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of cloud. Wherever you go, you will see only advantages. 99% people, they will show the advantages. But with every technology, there are some disadvantages also. So in cloud also, there are few disadvantages that hopefully we will see tomorrow, but there are some disadvantages. So those disadvantages we need to understand, because if you know the disadvantages part.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to disturb.
Yeah, Kumar, please
Sir,
go ahead.
I'm a new joining.
Yeah,
I have joined today.
okay.
So, can I know when this has been started?
Okay, you can treat this session as a new session, Kumar, because I'm just into demos now. I'm just into very basics.
Oh,
Before yesterday, you can take that session as one session, and that session is
oh,
available on YouTube. I will share the link with you. But today's
sure, sir.
session, if you join for today only, there will not be any
Yeah,
difficulty for you in understanding this.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah, fine. And whatever sessions you missed, I'll share the link with you. You can go through those
Sure.
sessions.
And the
Yeah, fine.
course's duration is 30 days, right?
Not 30 days. Once we finish the course curriculum, what we are going to learn, I'll share all the details with you. Please wait
Sure.
for
Thank
like
you.
some more
Sorry.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. So what we need to know, advantages and the disadvantages. This I'll take you through in more details, because as a cloud administrator or as a cloud architect, engineer, whatever you call him, you should know what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages. Okay, then we will create a account. See, I'm not going through each and everything. If I go through each and everything, it will take me like maybe like more than 2 hour session. So this is too much for us. So I'll just highlight the main things. Anyhow, the course curriculum is already designed. It is already there over the internet. I'll be following the same course curriculum there. Okay. Now we will create a AWS account, which is a free account. But when you say free, it is always not free, or everything is not free. Actually, that I can say. There are many ifs and buts there. There are certain services which are free. There are certain services which are free for only some time, and there are services which are not free for even like 1 hour also. So we need to create an account for ourselves, because without having the account, we cannot practice. Which account I'm talking here. I'll just go through my account. I'll take you through my account actually. So if you go and say aws.amazon.com, this is the website. If you say aws.amazon.com, here you can see it is showing you, it is asking you to create a free account. But I already have an account, so I can just say sign in to the console. How to create an account, that we will see in coming classes. Okay, some password here. Now, I was talking about this account, my friend. This is the account you should have. See, right now I'm connected to console.aws.amazon.com. If you work in a company as administrator, there also you are connected to console.aws.amazon.com. For practical purpose, you are connected to the same place. For real scenarios, you are connected to the same place. Maybe you're working for an Indian company or maybe American company, maybe somewhere in Dubai or somewhere in Europe, it doesn't matter. You will be connected to the same place, console.aws.amazon.com. And once you log in, the console will be like this. You know, right now I am connected to Amazon data center, or Amazon actually. And here you can see clearly there is something called North Virginia. I can change my location. I'm in Hyderabad now. I'm in India. So in India, I can select Mumbai region. So I can run all the services in the Mumbai region. So like this, we can make some changes and we can work. Wherever you are connected, maybe it is North Virginia, or maybe it is Mumbai, or maybe it is Jakarta, or maybe it is Sydney. This is what you will see on your screen. So this account you must create. How to create the account, what are the things you should take care while creating an account, all the details I'll share with you in coming classes, so that you can create a free account and hopefully they will not charge anything to you. Means whatever I do here, if you follow the same things, hopefully they will not charge anything. Okay, let me just show you my account billing here. There is a billing dashboard here. So once you go to billing dashboard, I got some billing here. Actually, I have some billing to pay. I have to pay 8 rupees, 8.62 Indian rupees. This was the bill I got for the month of May. May is not yet completed, so I got how much? $0.11, that is 8 rupees, or approximately like say 9 rupees. See, I'm using this account in different batches, right? So I will use this more compared to like you're using only for yourself, but I'll be using this accounts in many classes or many batches. So there's the reason I got some bill here. But I'll make sure when you do the practicals, you will get zero bill. Means I'll show you whatever configurations we do, how much is free and how much we need to pay. So if there is something which we need to pay, we can just create it, and within couple of minutes we can delete it. Once we see the output, then we can delete it. So I'll make sure I'll take care of all those things. But anyhow, this is the account that you should create. Got it? So this will hopefully I need to pay after the completion of this month. Okay, so this is your account. Now we will enter into the basics of networking. I said many a times, again I'm repeating this. Cloud computing is about your computer networking. And computer networking is not a new terminology. Computer networking is not a new concept. Computer networking is there for many years. Internet is computer network. Intranet is computer network. Intranet means a company's network. If you go to any XYZ company, there can be some 300 people working in a company. That is called intranet, or it is known as private also. Let us go with a general terminology, private. But what is public here, my friend? Public means right now we are connected with each other through public network. We are connected through internet. That is a public network. I'm sitting in Hyderabad. I'm not sure how many people are sitting in Hyderabad. Maybe someone is sitting in Chennai. Maybe someone is sitting in Kashmir. Maybe someone is sitting in Kerala. Maybe someone is in Dubai. Maybe someone is in Europe. We all are connected with each other because there is some network in between. So how we are connected, what cables we use, what protocols we use. Okay, all these things we will see in coming classes. So this is about computer networks. So we need to understand the types of computer networks very well, so that we can understand the concept of cloud computing very well. Okay, then there is a very big fish. It is called IP address. This is one of the most important topic we are going to learn in our course, man. IP address is indeed a very, very important topic. There is IP version 4 and IP version 6. So I'll take you through IP version 4 in details, and IP version 6 we will see introduction. And when you work, you need to know IP version 4 in details actually. Like when you go with a EC2 machine. EC2 means it is your actually server, a virtual server. So when you go with this EC2 machine, it will provide you some IP addresses. So what is the public IP? What is the private IP? How to connect to the server by using IP? Okay. What is slash notation? What is subnet mask? There are many things we need to understand. All these things we will take. This will take around, 3 or up to like 4 classes. Then we'll go through these protocols and port numbers. Hardly we finish any interview where we will not face a question from protocols and port number. What is TCP? What is UDP? What is ICMP? What is SSH? What is RDP? Okay, these are some of the most common protocols and port numbers we use. For every protocol, there is a port number. What is the port number of SSH? What is the port number of RDP? What is the port number of HTTP? Why these port numbers and protocols we need to remember and understand? See, without understanding the protocols and port numbers, it's very difficult for us to understand what is happening in the background, what is happening in the computer networks. So we have to understand these protocols and port numbers. It is a very, very major part of our learning process. Okay. So these are some basics and some, very, very important topics from the networking. Then we will enter into a major cloud concept that is called VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. One more thing, my friend, whenever I go with the configuration, I just want to show you this. I'll create nodes there itself. Like I have some classes here. Yeah, this is one of my existing class. Just now I said VPC, right? Now see, this is your virtual private cloud. I have explained each and everything and I have written each and everything there. Then there is a concept of subnet. I have explained each and everything about subnet and I have written each and everything what is needed for you. It is like a running notes. Then what we can do, we can see like labs. What we need to do, first log in into the AWS account and follow these steps. So like this, we will organize each and every class in the best possible way possible. Okay, so we need to write the theory, we need to understand the theoretical part, then we need to understand the practicals. We need to understand the theoretical part, we need to understand the practicals. So I'll share these documents with you every day so that it will be easy for you to revise and practice. Okay, so VPC is one topic that is again a very, very important topic. In VPC, we are creating our own virtual network. Remember, I told you cloud computing means we need to run our servers at some other data center. So on the data center, first of all, we need to create a virtual server. Where that virtual server will be created? It will be created within a virtual network. It's a very, very interesting topic, my friend. So when we go with this VPC, we'll see all these things. Now, one of the things that we need to see here is something called security group. It is a firewall. What we can do by using firewall, we can protect our company from hackers or we can protect our servers from unauthorized access. That is security group. Okay, I'll take a very basic example here. You will relate to this example very well. We know this Flipkart very well. Normally it's Indian company, so most of the time we go to this Flipkart and we just do some shopping and whatever we do here. For example, if I go to these shoes here, it is looking good. So if I go to these shoes, what it says here, see, 3,641 is the price here. How much is the price? 3,641. But can I change the price from 3,641 rupees to like 200 rupees here? Is it possible for me to change the price? No. Why it is not possible to change the price? Because as a user, as a internet user, I don't have any access to the Flipkart database server. Please try to understand carefully. Very simple scenario. As a user, I can access Flipkart application, Flipkart website, but can I make changes in the application or can I make changes in the website? It's not possible for me to make changes in the website, right? Because these changes will be made by the Flipkart people only. Now, why I cannot access Flipkart database server? The reason is they have a machine called firewall. So if Flipkart is running on AWS servers, then they have configured security group. They have configured security group. So by using security group, they will protect their network. There is one more option available here for security, that is called network ACL, network access control list. So these are the two topics that are related to security. So when we go with the security concept, we will see these two topics in details. It will take at least one class for us. Okay, so we will see how to create a router there. Okay, we will see how to make communication between our office and the internet. Okay, we will see how we can get a permanent IP address. We can see how we can provide some security. So all these things we need to see. So in VPC we are learning how to create a virtual network over cloud and how to add all the resources in that virtual network. All the resources in the sense how to add a EC2 machine, how to make a web server, all these things we will see. Okay, so once our network is ready, it can be a physical or it can be a virtual, but in our case it is virtual, right? So once the virtual network is ready, my friend, we have to add servers. Now the servers part will come. Server is a physical server, server is a virtual server. We need to see this in more details. Introduction to virtualization. Just now I shared, like, the jobs were related to cloud computing, cyber security, and there was one more name written there. It was like virtualization. What is virtualization? What we do with this virtualization? I'll take you through this virtualization in more details. I am on this virtualization from 2016 actually. So how virtualization is related to cloud computing, what was it in virtualization, why we are using cloud computing. These are, like, very, very interesting questions. We need to go through all these questions so that coming 3 months, 3 years, 15 years, 20 years, you know what exactly you're doing in your career. If you can understand these basic questions or these main questions, starting the coming years and years will be more easier for you. So this we will see. Then I'll take you through Windows servers and Linux servers. If you are a fresher here, if someone is a fresher, if someone is having some knowledge of computer networks, that is well and good. But suppose imagine someone is a fresher. Someone is coming here from programming background, or someone has already completed MBA in marketing maybe. If you do MBA in marketing, you have no knowledge about computer networks, right? But if someone is a fresher from any XYZ background, I'll make sure that person understand everything about servers. There is something called Windows servers, there is something called Linux server. 90 to 95% companies all over the globe, they will go with like Windows servers or Linux servers. So I'll take you through all these Windows servers versions and the Linux servers. Like, I have written here Red Hat, Ubuntu, Amazon. Okay, let me just show you here. I'm back to my AWS account here. Can you see here? AWS, Ubuntu, Microsoft, Red Hat. We can run any server over the internet. We can run any server in our AWS cloud. So I'll show you as many servers as possible. I'll show you how to create them. I'll show you how to connect them. I'll show you how to configure them. And we will create some web servers also. See, I've already added here, creating and launching web server. I'll just make a dummy web server. Like, for example, this Flipkart is a web server, right? You can connect to Flipkart from anywhere. In the same way, I will create a web server and I will ask you to access the web server from your machine. And once you finish the class, obviously the recordings will be provided to you. Each and every recording will be provided. So once you finish the class, you can see the recording and you can create a web server by yourself. And for testing purpose, you can just take any one of your family members' mobile phone or a computer, and from there you can connect to that website. This is a major part of our learning. This is a major part of our cloud, running servers over the internet and launching servers over the internet. So this we will see. This can be possible. Creating a web server is possible on Windows servers as well as Linux servers. Got it? So I'll take you through the servers in details. Remember, I told you yesterday, if there is a person, I'm repeating the same thing again. If there is someone here who is not having any knowledge of computer networks, my friend, you should know how to use a computer. You should know how to use the internet. Now, if you go to a primary school person or a high school kid, like how to use a computer and how to use the internet, you just need to have that much knowledge. Remaining things will be taken care by me. I'll start from the basics. I'll take you up to the advanced level. Okay, this server introduction to server, and this EC2 is like the most important part of our course. VPC and this too. It will take around 2 weeks for us to complete introduction to servers and this EC2 concept. At least 2 weeks. That much we need to learn here. Got it? So I'm not going through each and everything. Like I said, it will take lots and lots of time here. So I'm just, trying to show you, I'm just trying to go through this syllabus so that you can understand what you're going to learn in coming classes. Okay. Now, once you go with this VPC and the EC2, we have some other concepts like one is called IAM. Now, see here, when I log in into this account, okay, let me just log off once. Now sign into the console. Here you can say clearly, my friend, it is saying root user and the other user is the IAM user. Root user and IAM user. Root user means the main user. Root is the main administrator. And when you go with this IAM, IAM is the junior administrator. Now, whoever gets a job on cloud computing anywhere in any company, 99% cases, that person will use a IAM account. That person will go through a IAM account. What is IAM account? He is a junior administrator. So what is the difference? What is root user? How to create IAM user? How to give permissions to this IAM user? How we can access the account through as an IAM user? What we can do as an IAM user? That is your internet. How we can manage everything over the cloud? Each and everything we need to see in this IAM. Identity and access management. Okay, so these are the things we will see in IAM. I repeat again, when you work in a company as an administrator, root account will be on the name of company. If there is a person with the name Amit, he will not use the root account. Amit is the administrator, but an account will be created for Amit. If there is a name with the name Kumar, Kumar is not the main administrator, right? Kumar is one of the administrator. So Kumar will not use the root. Okay, so the junior administrator roles will be given to us. So whatever roles they will give to us, whatever roles they will assign to us, according to that role we need to work. Every company has only one root account, and if there are 30 people working on cloud, 30 IAM accounts will be created, and one of the account is created for us. Got it? That's the way it works. So we'll go through this in more details again. Now, one more very, very important topic here, that is called S3, simple storage service. You know what this S3 will do? It is something like your Google Drive, or we can say like external hard drive. You know what we do in this external hard drive? We just take the external hard drive, we connect the external hard drive to the computer, we copy some data and we disconnect the external hard drive, right? Saving data in your local hard disk in your local laptop and saving data in a external hard disk, there is a huge difference. Saving data in the external hard disk is always more secure than saving data in the local hard disk, because in local hard disk there is already operating system available, there are many applications available. Okay, you are connected to internet, virus can enter easily, so there are many issues there. So here also same, my friend, we will create a server here. EC2 means it is a server. We will create a server. That server already have a hard disk there, but still what we do, we just create a S3. S3 means simple storage service, using which we can attach a external hard disk to our virtual server and we can save data there. And whenever you need to access that external hard disk, that is S3 in our example, we can simply access it. And then we have something called Route 53. It is related to DNS. Then we have like databases. There is something called CloudWatch, ELB, EBS. Okay, all these things we have here. So these are the things we need to learn. I'm not going through all these details here. It will take a lot of time again. But this is the overview of our syllabus. This is what we need to learn. Whenever you face the interview on cloud as a fresher or as a 2 years of experience, you will be facing questions from this curriculum what we have added. And if you want to understand cloud computing, if you want to make a career in cloud computing, these are the topics that you need to learn and you need to understand. Maybe someone is planning to go with DevOps. After cloud, if you want to go with something else, then you can go with DevOps. So if you want to go with DevOps, there also you should learn these things. But in DevOps, we are not learning the topics in so details. Okay, in DevOps, they will show you how to create a server, how to launch a server and all those things. But they will not take you through all the detailed things there in DevOps because it is not that much needed. So it's better you go to the complete cloud platform. You learn each and everything in cloud. Then you go with the DevOps in case you need. Or in case if you want to go only with the cloud, it's up to you. You can go only with the cloud. Okay, so this is the course curriculum we have designed, and let us come to the duration and all those things. That was the question there. So the duration of this course is totally 45 days. Okay, and fee will be like 5,000 Indian rupees, including your recorded classes. I'll just write here, recorded classes will be there. Each and every class is recorded, and you will get the recorded class on the same day. Okay, so this is one thing, recorded classes. And actually starting 3-4 classes are available on YouTube. Like Kumar is joining today, so you can just go to YouTube and you can search DURGASOFT software solutions there, and there you will see the DURGASOFT channel there. You can just, okay, I'll share the link. Wait a second, I'll share the link, no issues. Anyhow, recorded classes will be provided, and I'll provide you some documents. That is the second thing. And some interview questions and answers I'll provide you at the later stage of our course. I'll provide you all the details here. Okay, and the fourth thing is you always have the chat box open to ask the query or ask your question related to that particular topic. So these are some of the, I always say this, when you attend any course, if you're attending the live sessions with a trainer, you have the advantage of clearing each and every doubt. Normally when you go with a recorded session, in recorded session, if you have a doubt, then there is no one to guide you, there is no one to help you, there is no one who can solve your question. So always remember, if you're attending any course with the trainer, take the opportunity and try to clear each and every doubt. Okay, so chat boxes are always available. By using chat box, you can just clear each and everything. Okay, this is some of my other classes. Yeah, see here, see, this is my, actually whenever we do chatting, all these things will be like recorded there. You can see here, these were the questions I got from different people. I think this was your yesterday's class. Sorry, this is yesterday's class actually. Yeah. Okay, so like this, each and every question, each and every thing is recorded here, including our chatting as well as our recording. We will share only recording, the chats will not be shared, but I'm just showing you like how you can use this chat box to clear each and everything. And the time will be like 8 p.m. to like 9 p.m. I may change the time like 15 minutes or maybe maximum half an hour in coming classes. It can be like maximum 8:30, but the changes will not be like very huge. It will be like half an hour here and there, that's it. But it will be after 8 or at least at 8 o'clock. Okay, so the chat box is always open, my friend. It is also open now, so if you have any questions or any doubts regarding today's session, hopefully you can clear each and everything. Okay, I just want to add this recording here. See, Kumar, this is a link for the yesterday class. Once you go to this yesterday class, you can go through the day before yesterday class also. So I already shared the link with you. You can just go through this class. I can say one thing, not one, and anyway, some couple of things actually. Cloud computing, if you have already decided to go with this cloud computing concepts, and if you're already decided to go with this cloud computing career, then I can say one thing for sure, that you have selected a very good career for yourself. Can you hear me now, Bhaskara? So what I was saying was, if you have already decided to go with this cloud computing, you have already selected a best path. One of the best option available as of now all over the globe is cloud. Okay, it is still in very initial stages of we are still in the initial stages of cloud. Okay, for last 8 years, 10 years, companies started using cloud, but for last 3 to 4 years, at least 3 years, more companies started using cloud. So it is still in very initial stage. So in coming 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, there will be more and more and more requirement for this technology. But what after like 7 years, 6 years, 10 years maybe? After 10 years, I'm saying requirement will be still there. But how much requirement is available today, that much requirement may not be there after like 10 years. Just go back to 2005, year 2005. How much requirement was there on Java? Is it same today in 2022? No, right? We can see the incline there. Every technology has some, decline and incline and whatever. So right now it is not so much. It was like on huge demand in 2005 maybe, but right now you cannot see companies they are hiring maybe like 2000 Java programmers in a single day. It was the case like 10 years before. So always a decline will be there and incline will be there. So as of now, the cloud computing is always moving up. It is simply going up. The requirement is huge. I remember this website, Ambition Box. Just go through this Ambition Box and you can go through each and every details there. I'm still getting a message from one of our friend like this sound is not hearing. Can you just confirm me please? Other people, are you able to hear me? Yeah, I got message from everyone, so no problem, right? So I'll just I hope you can see the message because he says like he's not able to hear me. Okay, one good question coming here, like number of classes per week. Number of classes per week will be at least 5. Occasionally we can go with like Saturday class if needed, but at least 5 classes will be there per week. In case in middle of the day, in middle of the week, actually for some reason if you have not taken the class, then we have to take class on Saturday. So we'll plan everything. I will not force you to come on Saturdays actually. So we'll just decide, and according to our scenarios, according to our requirement, we will decide on Saturdays, but at least 5 week classes, 5 days a week. Okay, certification. What about certification? If you want to go with certification, the most easiest thing you can do actually is certification. You need to write some online certifications for exam for your courses, right? Maybe someone is pursuing, let's say, some other courses like say AWS, or let's say some other course like cyber security or virtualization or Linux administration, whatever courses you are learning, you need to go with this online examination. Amazon people also offers the online examination. So let me just take 5 minutes here to go through the examination pattern and examination and everything. First of all, examination fees is $150 for your cloud architect exam, AWS cloud architect exam. You can go with this exam. It is for $150, and total questions in examination will be between 60 or maximum up to 70. It can be 55 also in some cases, but around 60 to 70 question answers will be there. Questions will be there, and the questions will be multiple choice questions. What are the questions here? They are multiple choice questions. Okay. Now the duration of your exam is, I think it is 120 minutes, 2 hours. So within this 120 minutes, we need to complete our exam, and total marks will be 1000, and out of 1000 you should get 720 marks to pass your exam. Got it? Fee is $150. Total questions are 60 to 70, in between 60 to 70, and duration is 120 minutes. And the marks and duration is fixed. Actually, number of questions are not fixed. If 3 people are writing exam today, one person may get 63 questions, another person may get 67 questions. It depends. But timing is fixed. The duration of your exam is fixed, and the total marks are fixed. Okay. Now, once you complete the course with me, I'm talking about myself now. Once you complete the course with me, can you go with the examination? Can you pass the examination? This is a very, very interesting question. Please listen carefully, friends. Once you complete the course with me, you will be ready to face interviews. You will be ready to work as a cloud admin. You can understand the cloud technology. You can do this. You can face interview, you can work as administrator, and you see, understanding should be coming on top actually. So you can understand the technology, you can face your interviews, and you can work as a cloud administrator. But coming to exam, can you pass the exam after completing the course with me after 45 days? See, exam is a different thing. Exam is a different ball game. Exam is not like our school exam or college exam. This exam is your technical exam. Multiple choice question will not be so easy, man. You know, when they say multiple choice questions, they will confuse us. Most of the questions will be like scenario based questions and all those things. So suppose imagine first question is some scenario. They will say, okay, this is the scenario in a company, this many servers are there, this configuration is already done, so what will you do next? You know, to understand that scenario and to answer that scenario, it may take at least 20 minutes. So on question number 1 only, you already spent 20 minutes. How many more questions we need to answer now? Let us say 60 more questions we need to answer. But how much time is left here now? Only 100 minutes are left. So is it possible now? Can we complete our exam in 120 minutes? No. So examination is a different thing. To write your examination, we have to take dumps. I always say this, I'm repeating this. If you want to go with any online examination, you have to go and take dumps. So what are these dumps actually? Dumps means there are some question answers available. Let us say between 400 to like 500. There are some websites available that will offer you these dumps. And in those dumps, there are like 400 to 500 questions with answers. So what you should do, you should just take these dumps where there are 400 and 500 questions and answers. Prepare these dumps. Try to remember, try to memorize, whatever you do, just prepare these dumps. You know, once you prepare your 400 or 500 questions, and when you go to the examination, how many questions will come in examination? 60 to 70 questions will come in exam, right? So all these 60 to 70 questions will come from this 400 500 questions from dumps. Interesting. I repeat again, once you go to examination, 60 to 70 questions will come in exam, and all these 60 to 70 questions will come from these dumps. So someone is already providing you the questions actually. So just go through these questions, read these questions, understand the questions, memorize the questions, and then go for the exams. Let us say every day you are preparing 40 questions. 40 multiplied by 12 days will be how much? 480 days. So within 12 days or 15 days, you are ready for exam. You simply cannot write any online exam or most of the online exams without preparing dumps, whether it is exams related to cloud computing or any server administration, or from Microsoft exams or Google exams or HP exams or whatever companies, whatever exams they are offering you, whatever certifications they are offering you, you simply cannot write or you simply cannot pass the exam without preparing dumps, because 120 minutes are no way sufficient for us to attempt all the 60 to 70 questions. So there are certain websites available where we can go and we can purchase the dumps. Dumps are not free actually. They may cost you around 70 to $80. So you can make a group, five, six people, you can come together and you can make a group, and per head you can pay like $10 and you can buy the dumps. Okay, so without preparing dumps, I repeat my friend again, without preparing dumps, you simply cannot write your exam. You simply you should not attempt your exam. If you attempt your exam, you are simply wasting $150. See, I have written many exams in my life. I have written many exams from Microsoft. I have written many exams from Cisco. I hope you know the company Cisco. They offer you CCNA, CCNP, CCA, all these courses. So whenever I went for examination, I just prepared the dumps and I went for the examination. It was very easy for me to crack that exam. It was very easy for me to pass the exam. So coming to Amazon also, we have to go with the dumps. Actually, I was waiting for one question from your side, and the question is, remember I said you repeatedly, like, there are certain websites that will offer you dumps. So the question that I was expecting from your side was, what are those websites from where you can take dumps? Anyhow, I'll just share that website here. This is a very trusted website. It is called Exam Collection. You can just go to this exam collection here, and here we can see exams of Microsoft. Once you click on Microsoft, you can see all the exams that are conducted by Microsoft. This Microsoft Azure administration, this is a cloud administration from Microsoft. What is the examination code? AZ-104. This is examination. So all these are the examinations conducted by Microsoft. Coming to Cisco, these are the examinations conducted by Cisco. Now we need to go and check the Amazon. We have many more companies here: VMware, HP, Citrix, Google. All these companies, they offer certifications in their field. So if I go to this Amazon here, these are the examinations offered by Amazon. Every exam has examination code for sure. This AWS Solution Architect, this is the exam you can go with. I just click on this. SAAC02 is the examination code. So once you complete this course, you can go with this exam. Oh, there are totally 750 questions and answers available. Last update was on May 14th. That is like 4 days before. So you have to take these dumps. There are totally, it will charge $80. So take these dumps, prepare all these questions, and then go for the examination. Okay, these are some of the questions here. I hope you can see there. They just gave some examples here. See, EC2, there is a question related to EC2. There is a question related to, again, EC2, elastic beanstalk. There is a question related to database. This is also question related to, again, EC2. So the question will be like this, and see what is the question here. Some scenario is here, and they said which solution meets these requirements. So now we need to see the scenario. We need to understand each and every question, then we need to answer. So instead of doing like this, first you can take dumps and you can read the dumps. You can understand the dumps, then you can go for the examination. Got it? I hope the examination is clear, how to go with this exam and how to write the exam and all those things. It is not like cheating, my friend. This is the way we need to write exam. There is no other option available. Okay, so I hope it is clear what we are learning, how we are approaching our course, and how many questions will come in exams, and what is the duration of exam, and how much we need to pay to pass the exam. Okay, and we should go with dumps. Like I said, without dumps, you simply should not attempt the exam. Without taking dumps or without preparing dumps, you should not attempt the exam. If you're attempting the exam without preparing dumps, 100% I can say with guarantee that you will fail your exam. And in case if you fail the exam, you should again pay $150. Then again you should attempt the exam. So that is like 150 multiplied by 77. It is like approximately 12,000 rupees. Yeah. See, syllabus will not be same for examination, whether what I'm covering here, whatever some other person is covering in any other institute. Syllabus is to face interview, to work in the company as an administrator. For that, this syllabus is designed in this way. I repeat again, syllabus is designed to face interview, to understand the technology, and to work in a company. So when you face an interview in a company, your interview will be taken on these topics which we have added here. Exam is again a different thing. Got it? So be clear here. Exam is conducted by AWS people. So we have to take dumps and we have to write the examination. That's it. And coming to this this course is designed to understand the technology, to work on it, okay, and be ready to face the interview. These are some of the things where we need to focus while learning the course. Not only this course, whenever you're learning any course from any institute, you just remember this simple logic. Learning is one thing and examination is one thing. I can see two people, they just joined the class, Prasad and Sneha. Actually, we started this session at 8 p.m. So I'm not sure you came for this class or some other class. This is AWS administration course, Kumar. Yeah, Prasad, please go ahead. Anything? Okay, the people who just joined this session like a couple of minutes before, Prasad and Sneha, this class we have started, around 8 p.m. So we are very close in completing this class. So I think you came for the first day. I'm just sharing a link here. This is the demo link that we have done yesterday. So you can go through this class, and whatever we have discussed in this session, the class will be available by tomorrow morning on YouTube, and you can go through those classes. These are the 3 basic demo classes we have completed by now. From tomorrow, we will be entering into the concepts actually. So if you want to join this class or if you want to continue with this class, you have to go through this yesterday class as well as today's class so that you can understand things in a better way. Okay, friends, so that was the session for today, and see you again tomorrow at same time 8 p.m. and hopefully
Sir, what
tomorrow.
will be the things that are present for AWS developer?
What is the
What are the things that we need to learn for AWS developer?
developers means you're talking about DevOps?
Actually, what is the thing is when I have kept the resume, they're asking whether you are an AWS administrator or AWS developer.
Okay, so if they're asking you about AWS administrator or AWS developer, then you should say you're AWS administrator. This course is related to AWS administration.
What are the things that we need to learn to be called as AWS developer?
AWS developer syllabus is not available with me. Hopefully I can just guide you through all these things maybe by tomorrow. But for administration, these are the things you should learn.
Yeah, fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, there
And
is
one more last question is in this course will Linux will be covered?
exactly. I have said repeatedly that Linux is one of the major part of our course. We are not learning the Linux administration, but see, I've already written Linux servers, Red Hat, Ubuntu, Amazon. I'll explain you things about Linux. I'll show you how it will work and what commands we need to execute, what configuration we have to do as a cloud administrator. See, if you know the complete Linux administration, then it is great for your career, my friend. It will be great for your career. Or at least you should know some basics. So those basics I'll cover here. From here to here, it is all about Linux actually. Windows and Linux both. Okay.
Sir, VMware is available, sir. VMware also.
Yeah, this is virtualization. I have to take you through VMware. I have to take you through virtualization. VMware means virtualization actually. Without understanding virtualization, you cannot understand many things in cloud. Without understanding Linux servers and Windows servers, you cannot understand many things in cloud. That is the reason
We are
I, I
we
have
are
kept
using
this
Windows.
from myself.
Sir, we are using Windows, but Linux also install and VMware compulsory use, sir.
No, that's a different thing. You're mixing things here. Actually, it's a different scenario. VMware is a different technology. Linux and Windows are servers. Actually, VMware is not a server. It's a different thing. It's a virtualization technology. So I'll go through those things in more details in coming classes. But as of now, I can say I'll be covering virtualization. I'll be covering Windows servers and Linux server, whatever is needed for us. I'm not taking you through the virtualization administration or Windows administration and Linux, but whatever is needed for us to complete or understand the cloud, that we will see.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and there is a question here from Megha. From this course, can we clear solution architect solution interview? Okay, that's a good question. Of course, that is what we are preparing ourselves for, right? Interview. I've said clearly here. Examination is indeed a different thing. Just prepare the dumps and go for the examination. So here you can prepare. Here we are preparing ourselves for interviews as well.
Yeah, sir. But you told for only system administrator like that.
No. We are not learning system administrator here. We are learning cloud administration. System administration means your Windows or Linux. Okay, we are learning the cloud administrator.
Mm-hmm.
In this cloud administration, I said I have added some concepts of system administration here because that is needed. That you should know. That's the reason I have added. Okay, I'll share the syllabus with you. No need to worry. This is the AWS course curriculum. So here we are learning about solution related to solution architect only. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sir. I have a question.
Yeah, Sneha, please go ahead.
Yeah, I am new to IT field. I don't know anything about AWS. So can I understand all the things related to become a AWS administrator by this course only?
Yeah, Sneha, you're not the only person or you're not the first person who is coming to this course as a fresher without any knowledge of anything. I have trained many people who have zero knowledge of IT and zero knowledge of networks and all those things. This course is designed for people without any prior knowledge of networks and any knowledge of IT. This course is designed for people who just finished the graduation or masters or whatever, and they know how to use a computer. That's it. If you have this much, then you are more than eligible to learn this course. This is the right place for you to start your career in cloud computing. Whatever we are learning here, we are learning from very basic, the scratch part up to the advanced part. Actually, cloud computing will finish in 30 days, 32 days. But this course I have designed for like 45 days. Why 45 days? Because I have to take you through many things. See here, I have already written your duration is 45 days, right? So if you are a complete fresher without any knowledge of computer networks and anything, you are 100% eligible to go with this course. I'll take you through from the very basic up to the advanced level. And especially especially you, Sneha, you came like 10 minutes before, and there was one more person, he left, I guess. So you should go through the recorded classes that we have already uploaded on YouTube, DURGASOFT YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and say this.
Yeah, sure, sir.
You'll get some recording classes. The trainer name will be Shakeel, that is me. So just go through these classes, what we have done, so that from tomorrow you can be like, up to the mark and you can understand everything from tomorrow. Okay, friends, so that was the session for today. Thanks again for joining. I'm very sorry I have another class at 9 p.m. actually, but I will be more than ready for your question and answers every day. But just 2-3 days, just try to manage. Come exactly at 8 p.m. every day. If you can come at 8 p.m., we will have like sufficient time. Okay, so that's it for today. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. and whatever questions and doubts you have, hopefully we can see everything tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.